What up, agents? Prime here. Yes, Tuesday again, and we can buy a few very nice pieces this week. Are you ready? Let's go! What up, guys? Welcome to another Division 2 video. Thanks for clicking my content. Really appreciate you watching it. And today, Tuesday, of course, vendor reset. So let's see what the White House shells us, shall we? First thing is the Araldi pristine example, the named one, of course, with perfect focus on there. Could be decent, then roll that repair skills away, but in my opinion at 5.5% weapon handling and 10.2% weapon damage isn't that great. Then we got the P19 with a max cap of 21% critical hit damage. Roll that swap speed away if you want to buy this. Over to the AUG, pretty decent. Damage to target out of cover 9%, 10% is the highest. Close and personal on there, so maybe roll that health damage a little bit higher, or even the assault rifle damage if you like to buy this. Military M9, just leave it here. Then we got the Badger Tough, 120k almost armor, 6.7% explosive resistance, 9.8% skill haste and composure on there. Then we got the Petrov Fast, 10.6% weapon damage, 3.6k armor regeneration a second and 4.8% critical hit chance and unbreakable. So if you're looking for an LMG vest, just go for this, roll that armor generation away, or if you like that on your build, roll that weapon damage a little bit higher and you have some survivability with unbreakable. Over to the mods, guys, 7.3% headshot damage, 4.3% damage for your drone, 4.1% burn damage for your turret, and 4.8% blast radius for your sticky launcher. But that's it for the White House, let's get over to the clan vendor. And there we are, guys, clan vendor 27 till 30, swap chain is the first one, 13% SMG damage, 14.5% critical hit chance and 7% critical hit damage, and of course perfect unwavering on there. Not that great if you ask me, especially not for 15.5k. Then over to the True Patriot holster, 137k armor, 16.3k health. Then we got the Nego mask with 11.5% weapon damage and 4k armor regeneration. Could be nice, I would love to see some critical hit chance on there, to be honest. Hardwired, just craft this, don't buy it. Classic RPK, could be decent, very nice rolls. I'm not loving the optimal range on there, but it's pretty decent. Strained already on there, almost a max cap of 11% damage to target out of cover. And then 10% LMG damage. Could be nice, but yeah, I don't know. Vector, 12% SMG, 17% critical hit damage and 9.9% stability and preservation on there. Not loving this roll, to be honest. Araldi, 9.5% weapon damage, 14.6k health and 9.9% skill damage. Almost a max cap of skill damage. 10% is the highest, but I don't know if you like this rainbow roll. Alps gloves, almost 3.9k armor generation a second and 10.1% skill haste. Over to the Petrov, 12.3% weapon damage, 9% hazard protection, 9% status effect. This could be a very decent one if you want to combine this or with your status effect build or with your hazard protection build. You can go both ways. Over to the Gruppo holster, 10.3% weapon damage, 10.3% critical hit damage and 4.2k armor regeneration a second. Is pretty decent. Roll that weapon damage a little bit higher if you like that armor regeneration a second on there, or roll that armor regeneration away for some critical hit chance, for example, to get some extra power out. Then over to the Badger Tough backpack, 123.5k armor, 10.7% skill haste and 7.4% headshot damage and creeping death on there. Not that great if you ask me. Over to the mod, 16.6% repair skills. We got 4.3% active regeneration for your shield, could be nice. Then we got 6.2 seconds durations for your shock trap, 6.5% armor repair for your drone. So let's head over to the theater, guys. This was the clan vendor. And there we are at the theater, guys, and again, just like the last couple of weeks, we have the firm handshake. from Sokolov. Of course, that 15% status effect on there. Now it has 11.3% weapon damage and 4k armor generation a second. This could be nice if you're still looking for it. ACS 12, roll that damage to target out of cover a little bit higher, you have a pretty decent one. USC 45, not that great, I'm not loving this gun. It has 10% rifle, 12% critical hit damage and 7% damage to target out of cover, and rifleman on there. So all these are pretty decent, you want this on your rifle, but then a little bit too low on the rolls. GOOO gloves, 10.9% weapon damage, 3.4% critical hit chance and 17.7% repair skills. Could be nice for a solo build, then roll that critical hit chance a little bit higher, or if you have enough critical hit chance, then roll that weapon damage a little bit higher, because this will keep you alive with that repair skills. DNH knee pads, 10.2% weapon damage, 9.9% skill haste and 15k health. Then 8.5% bleed resistance as a first mod, 4.2% damage for your mine, then we got 4% damage bonus per enemy. So this is pretty nice, if you're still looking for it, buy it, definitely buy it. And then 1 max target for your drone and 6% duration for your decoy. So let's head over to the campus. And there we are, guys. The first thing, long stick, 24% optimal range as the max cap attribute on there, and of course perfect ranger. But you don't want to buy this, guys. That optimal range, why should you go for that? It's already a marksman rifle, so the range is already there. This is not a great roll for me. Model 700. Leave it here, guys. 10% marksman rifle, 92% headshot and 8.8% accuracy and first blood. Not liking that first blood. Then the black market RPK, not that great. Decent rolls, but way too low to buy in my opinion. Golem mask, 124.9k armor, 10.2% skill haste and 6% weapon handling. Could be nice, but I'm not loving the rainbow roll. Then over to the Wyvern, guys, 7.4% headshot damage, 4.3% critical hit chance, and of course that skill tier. If you like to rock a crit skill build, then this is a pretty decent one. Roll that headshot damage away for some skill damage and you're Gucci. Over to the mods, 8.2% skill duration, we got 5.9% radius for your cam launcher, we got 8.5% reviver armor repair, so this is a pretty high one. This will give you more armor if you're getting revived by your revive hive. Over to the 5% skill haste for your pulse and the 5.7 second duration for your shock traps. But that's it for the normal vendors. Let's see what Dark Zone sells us. And there we are, guys, our first DZ, DZ West, and look at this, the named Murakami knee pads, the Emperor Guards, with of course that 1% armor regeneration on there and 7% skill damage. If you still don't have it or not lucky enough to get it in DZ, because this is a DZ exclusive, definitely pick this up. Tactical SASG, not that great, especially not for that 101 DZ creds. M16A2 with the max cap of 6% damage to armor, but the rest is just trash. Then over to the Eclipse Protocol gloves, guys, 3.8k armor generation. Then we have knee pads as well, 4.3% skill damage. The Badger Tough gloves, 109k armor, 8.8% status effect and 8.8% hazard protection. Then over to the knee pads from Providence, 9.4% weapon damage, a max cap of explosive resistance of 10% and 9.5% critical hit damage. If you're still looking for it, roll that weapon damage away because that critical hit damage is decent. Over to the mods, 8.5% burn resistance, 4.2% damage for your mine, 4% damage bonus for your shield. We can buy this in the open world as well, just leave this here, don't buy it for the DZ creds. 6.1% skill haste for your Firefly, and over to the 6% duration for your decoy. We can also buy this in the open world, do not spend your DZ creds. Over to the next DZ, guys. And there we are, guys. We are at DZ South, and the first thing we can buy is again a Dark Zone exclusive. The Grupo Sambo named vest. With, of course, perfect spark on there. 12.5% weapon damage, 6.7% explosive resistance, and 10.3% skill haste. Could be better. If you want to get for spark, then I would love to see some skill damage on there. And then maybe roll that explosive resistance away from some crit or critical hit damage. Over to the AUG. Just leave this here. We can buy a decent one in the open world. Do not buy this with DZ creds. Tactical MK16. Pretty decent rolls. And you want strength on there. And of course damage to armor or damage to target out of cover. One of those. Health damage and assault rifle damage are pretty decent. If you like to buy this, then roll that assault rifle damage a little bit higher. But again, in my opinion, way too high for 101 DZ creds. Custom PF45, don't buy it. Pistol, DZ creds. Backpack from True Patriot. It has 116k armor and 6.5% weapon handling. Not that great. Hardwired, just crafted, don't buy it. Backpack, Alps Summit, 6.9% headshot damage, 6.8% explosive resistance and companion on there. Not that great of a combination. Then we got Overlord Vest, 12.3% weapon damage, 15.6k health and 8.4% status effect, and of course braced on there. Not that great. Again a rainbow roll. Over to the mods, 4.7% critical hit chance, 6.3% duration for your drone, 5.7% duration for your turret, and 6.3% damage for your sticky payload. But just leave it here, guys. Do not buy the Dark Zone mods. It's way too expensive in my opinion. Let's head over to the last one. And there we are, guys, at DZ East. Yes, another Dark Zone exclusive. And this is the must buy of the week. Look at this, guys. This is the Hollow Man mask. With 9.1% hazard protection already on there. 105k armor and of course that 10% health damage. This of course will give you already that hazard protection and already has a hazard protection rolled on here. So this is the must buy of the week, guys. Definitely pick this up. This is one of the best masks to find, in my opinion, of course. Over to the SRS. Do not buy this. Black Market M60. Could be nice. I'm not loving the fire rate on there. Then over to the Mask of True Patriot. 129k armor. 8.1% status effect. Not that great. Tip of the spear, 7.3% weapon damage. 9.3% hazard protection, that's decent one, but that's 7.3% weapon damage. How can you sell that? But yeah, it's whatever. A Hanu mask, 8.6% hazard protection and 7.6% headshot damage. Could be a decent one if you're looking for some hazard protection on a Hanu mask. Grupo holster. Go to the open world. There's a Grupo holster as well. Leave this here. Do not buy it with your DZ creds. Over to the 15.8% repair skills. 13.1% a share health for your cam launcher. 7.6% health for your hive. And 8.5% radius for your pulse. And 6% shock radius for your shock traps. But that's it for the DZs, guys. Don't forget to pick up that Hollow Man. It's a very, very nice buy. But let's head over to New York and let's see if New York can sell us some decent stuff for the open world. And there we are, guys. The first vendor of New York, AUG Para, is the first thing he sells us, but not that great. You don't want that accuracy on there, and the rest needs to be a little bit higher to buy. Military M60. Pretty decent, but again that fire rate on there and that LMG damage is way too low to buy in my opinion. Then over to the Black Market SASG, guys. 10% shotgun damage, 10% damage to armor, 3.7% fire rate and pommel on there. That fire rate is not that great, or in my opinion not that great, so just leave it here. Tactical M1911 pistol, don't buy it. Golan vest with the max cap of 8% weapon handling. Yeah, guys, we're doing it for this. Man, this is just trash. Providence gloves, 9.3%, a weapon damage 7%, a weapon handling and 14.5k health on there, not great. Hanu holster with 2 blues, leave it here. Offensive mods, 10.3% critical hit damage. We got the 10.2% skill haste, 6.4% duration for your drone, 6% blind effect duration for your firefly, could be decent, and then we have the 4.7% blast radius for your sticky launcher. So let's head over to the last vendor and the last vendor of this week. And for our last vendor, guys, starting with the MP5, just leave it here. Accuracy 9%, 11% SMG damage and 15.5% critical hit chance on unwavering on there. Not that great. Paratrooper SVD, too low of the rolls to buy in my opinion. Super 90 with a max cap of 10% damage to target out of cover. 10% damage to armor already on there, but it has eyeless because you want that shotgun damage a little bit higher, 7%. Why should you buy this? Over to the Diceros, 11% pistol damage and 7.4% accuracy in close and personal. I don't know why I'm saying this because this is a pistol, just leave it here, guys. Over to the backpack from GOOO, 12% weapon damage, 3.8k armor generation a second, 7.1% headshot damage and bloodsucker on there. Not that great, but keep in mind, guys, with TU11 we're getting universal mods, so the yellow, blues and reds will disappear. So keep in mind, if you like a GOOO backpack, keep in mind that in a few weeks that's gonna change. Over to the Sokolov gloves, guys, 11.1% weapon damage, a max cap of 10% explosive resistance and 2.8k armor generation a second. Could be nice if you're looking for the explosive resistance, but still not a great buy in my opinion. Mask from Golan, and almost a max cap of health, 18.8k health, 6.6% hazard protection and 117.6k armor. The hazard protection and the armor are too low to buy in my opinion. Then over to the mods, 8.4% burn resistance, 11% protection from elites. Then we got 1 cluster mine for your mines, 1 ammo for your cam launcher and 6% duration for your decoy. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It is way better than last week in my opinion. Not the open world, but we can finally buy pretty decent stuff at the DZs. But let me know what you think about this vendor reset and what you bought this week. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course the notification bell. PurePrime out!